Decisions are the driving force behind your destiny. Every major success, every significant shift, and every life-altering moment begins with a choice. When you decide to take control of your life, to raise your standards, and to break through the barriers holding you back, you are shaping your future. This isn't just a philosophy, it's a truth you see play out in the lives of successful individuals and achievers worldwide. The power of decision is what turns dreams into reality. Most people hesitate when it comes to decision making. They linger in uncertainty, waiting for the right time or the perfect opportunity. But here's the truth: indecision is a decision in itself. When you don't choose, you are surrendering control. Life will dictate your outcomes if you don't step up to decide for yourself. The first step is realizing that every decision, no matter how small, has a compounding effect. The choices you make today set the trajectory for your tomorrow. This is why you must approach decisions with clarity and purpose. Clarity is power. The more specific you are about what you want, the easier it becomes to align your decisions with your goals. This doesn't mean you have to know the full roadmap. Often the way forward is revealed through action. But you must commit to the first step with conviction. When you decide to change your life, even if the circumstances seem overwhelming, you send a powerful signal to your brain that you're in charge. You're telling yourself, I am the master of my fate. Think of any area in your life where you're not where you want to be. Maybe it's your health, your career, or your relationships. Behind that gap lies a series of decisions, either ones you didn't make or ones that weren't aligned with your true desires. Now think of the flip side. Think of the people you admire or the moments you're proud of in your own life. What made the difference? A decision. They decided to step up, to act despite fear, and to follow through. That's the essence of personal power. When you harness the power of decision-making, you no longer rely on external forces to dictate your life. You create momentum, and momentum is a powerful thing. One decision leads to another, and before you know it, you've built a life that reflects your values, your vision, and your dreams. But it all starts with that first choice, deciding to take responsibility for your life and act with purpose. So don't wait for the perfect moment to decide. It doesn't exist. The best time to make a decision is always now. Seize the power within you. Take that leap and trust that you have what it takes to create the life you deserve. The road ahead may be uncertain, but with every decisive step, you'll grow stronger, wiser, and closer to your ultimate destiny. That's the power of decision-making. It's the foundation of transformation and the secret to unlocking the extraordinary potential that resides within you. Mastering the decision-making process is the key to achieving lasting success and fulfillment in life. At its core, decision-making requires clarity. Without knowing what you truly want, your choices lack direction, and you risk spending your energy on things that don't serve your ultimate goals. To master decision-making, you must first connect with your deepest desires, your core values, and the vision you hold for your life. This clarity creates the foundation for all effective choices. When you are clear about what you want, you naturally filter out distractions. Clarity brings focus, and focus is essential for progress. Think about it: when you know your destination, every step you take aligns with getting there. Even if the path is uncertain or obstacles arise, the clarity of your end goal keeps you moving forward. Without this, it's easy to get lost, to drift from one opportunity to another, and to end up living a life designed by circumstances rather than intention. Effective decision-making also requires the courage to commit. It's not enough to have a clear goal, you have to back it up with action. Many people hesitate because they fear making the wrong choice, but here's the truth: there is no wrong choice if you're committed to learning and adapting along the way. Every decision is a step toward growth, and even if the result isn't what you hope for, it provides the feedback you need to refine your approach. Another critical aspect of decision-making is understanding your why. Why do you want what you want? What drives you? When your decisions are rooted in a powerful purpose, they carry greater energy and resolve. This is the force that pushes you forward when challenges arise. Purpose-driven decisions are the ones that change lives, not just your own, but those of the people around you. It's also important to recognize that not all decisions carry the same weight. Some choices are monumental, while others are small and incremental. However, every choice matters because small decisions compound over time to create big results. Deciding to take one small action toward your goal each day can transform your life in ways you can't yet imagine. Mastering decision making means embracing responsibility. No one else is responsible for your life. Blaming external factors only disempowers you. When you take full ownership of your decisions, you reclaim your power. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start being the creator of your destiny. In conclusion, the process of decision making is a skill that grows stronger with practice. Clarity of purpose, courage to commit, and alignment with your values are the pillars of this process. When you master decision making, you unlock the ability to create a life that reflects your highest potential. It's not about making perfect choices, it's about making choices with intention and adapting as you learn. Start today, decide to move forward, to align your actions with your goals, and to take ownership of your future. That single decision can change everything. Fear is one of the greatest barriers to decision making. It stops people in their tracks, clouds their judgment, and creates endless doubt. But here's the truth: fear isn't real. It's an emotion, a signal from your brain designed to protect you from danger. Most of the time, however, fear is a story you've created, a narrative about what might go wrong. It's not the situation itself that holds you back, it's your interpretation of it. When you understand this, you can begin to take back control and make decisions with confidence. The key to overcoming fear is shifting your focus. Most people focus on what they could lose instead of what they could gain. They imagine worst-case scenarios, letting their minds amplify the risks until they feel paralyzed. But successful decision makers do the opposite. They focus on the rewards, the possibilities, and the transformation that can come from stepping forward. They understand that growth requires discomfort and that fear is often a sign they're moving in the right direction. If you're not feeling some level of fear, you're not challenging yourself enough. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's acting in spite of it. When you make a decision despite being afraid, you build a sense of empowerment. You realize that fear doesn't have to dictate your actions. Over time, this creates a powerful momentum. Each step you take becomes easier, and soon the things that once scared you become second nature. Fear shrinks in the face of action. The more you move forward, the less power it has over you. Another way to master fear is to ask better questions. Instead of asking, what if I fail, ask, what could I learn from this, or how will I grow if I succeed? Questions are the steering wheel of the mind. The quality of your questions determines the quality of your focus. By reframing fear-based questions into growth-oriented ones, you can transform anxiety into excitement and uncertainty into curiosity. Remember, fear is often rooted in uncertainty. The human brain craves certainty, but the truth is, life is unpredictable. Embracing uncertainty as part of the journey frees you to take risks and trust in your ability to adapt. Even if the outcome isn't what you hope for, the experience will make you stronger, wiser, and better prepared for future challenges. In conclusion, overcoming fear in decision-making is about taking control of your focus, reframing your perspective, and acting despite the uncertainty. Fear is a natural part of growth. It signals that you're stepping outside your comfort zone and moving towards something meaningful. When you recognize fear for what it is, a signal, not a stop sign, you gain the power to move forward with courage. Let go of the need for certainty and perfection and trust in your ability to learn and adapt. Every decision you make in the face of fear strengthens your resolve and brings you closer to the life you deserve. When you make a decision, the most critical step is to take action immediately. It's not enough to simply decide in your mind a decision without action. It's just a wish. What separates those who achieve extraordinary results from those who remain stagnant is the ability to follow through on their decisions with bold and immediate action. This is where real momentum is born. Most people hesitate after making a decision, doubting themselves or overthinking every possible outcome. This delay dilutes the power of the choice you've made. The longer you wait, the more likely fear and uncertainty will creep back in and paralyze you. Taking action right away creates a powerful sense of commitment, signaling to your brain and the world that you are serious. It's a declaration of intent, and it sets a chain reaction into motion. Action breeds clarity and confidence. You don't have to have everything figured out before you begin. In fact, most successful individuals didn't know exactly how their journey would unfold when they started. The key is to act with what you know now and adjust as you go. By taking the first step, you gain new insights, feedback, and experiences that guide you toward the next step. This process of iterative learning is how progress is made. Taking immediate action also transforms your energy. When you act on a decision, you feel a sense of accomplishment, no matter how small the initial step may seem. This builds momentum, which is one of the most powerful forces in achieving success. Momentum feeds on itself. Once you're moving, it becomes easier to stay in motion, tackle bigger challenges, and sustain your progress. But here's the important part: action doesn't need to be perfect. Many people get caught up in waiting for the right moment or trying to execute their plans flawlessly. Perfectionism is just another form of procrastination. The truth is, imperfect action will always outperform perfect inaction. You can refine, adapt, and improve along the way, but you can't do any of that if you never start. Another critical component of immediate action is accountability. Share your decision with someone who will hold you to it, or set a tangible deadline for yourself. External accountability amplifies your commitment and keeps you focused on moving forward. In conclusion, the power of a decision lies in your ability to act on it without hesitation. Immediate action creates momentum, builds confidence, and propels you toward your goals. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Trust in your ability to adapt and learn as you go. Every time you act on a decision, you are reinforcing your commitment and taking one step closer to the life you envision. Action is where the transformation begins, and it is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. So decide today and act now. That single step could change your entire future. When you make a decision, it's essential to understand that the outcome is rarely guaranteed. There will be times when things don't go as planned and the result isn't what you envisioned. This is where adaptability and learning come into play. Every decision, whether it leads to success or setback, provides valuable feedback. The question isn't whether your decision was right or wrong, but whether you're willing to learn, adapt, and grow from the experience. Many people fear making decisions because they associate setbacks with failure. But failure is simply a results feedback, a signal pointing out what didn't work and where adjustments are needed. When you reframe failure as a learning opportunity, it loses its power to paralyze you. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on what the experience taught you. Each lesson becomes a building block for future success. Successful decision makers view setbacks as stepping stones. They know that progress isn't linear and that every great achievement is the result of continuous learning and adaptation. The process of evaluating outcomes and making adjustments is how you refine your strategies and move closer to your goals. This approach keeps you in motion, preventing stagnation and ensuring that every decision serves as a step forward. Taking responsibility for outcomes, both positive and negative, is another critical aspect of learning from your decisions. Blaming external factors robs you of the opportunity to grow. When you take ownership, you empower yourself to make the necessary changes. This mindset shift is transformative. It shifts your focus from what's out of your control to what you can do to create a better outcome. Reflection is a powerful tool in this process. After any major decision, take the time to evaluate what worked, what didn't, and why. Be honest with yourself and avoid getting stuck in self-criticism. The goal isn't to dwell on mistakes, but to extract lessons and use them to improve your approach. By consistently reflecting and adjusting, you become more effective and confident in your decision-making abilities. In conclusion, learning from outcomes is about embracing every decision as an opportunity for growth. Whether the result is success or setback, the experience provides invaluable insights that shape your journey. When you view decisions as part of a continuous learning process, you free yourself from the fear of failure and open the door to greater possibilities. Take ownership, reflect honestly, and adapt with purpose. This iterative cycle of decision, action, feedback, and adjustment is the foundation for long-term success. Remember, it's not about getting everything right the first time. It's about staying committed to growth and letting every outcome guide you toward your ultimate goals. Every decision we make has an impact far beyond the immediate moment. Choices are not isolated. They ripple outward, influencing not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. This interconnectedness is what I call the ripple effect of decisions. When you understand this, decision-making becomes a matter of responsibility and empowerment. Your actions, your words, and your commitments carry weight, shaping not just your destiny, but also the environment, relationships, and opportunities you create for others. Think of a simple decision like committing to personal growth. At first, it might seem like an internal shift, something that affects only you. But as you grow, you inspire others. Your family, friends, and colleagues see your transformation and are moved by it. Maybe your confidence gives them the courage to take risks in their own lives. Maybe your success becomes a roadmap for someone struggling to find their way. Every step you take creates ripples, influencing people you may not even know. Conversely, inaction or poor decisions can also create ripples, but of a different kind. Avoiding responsibility, succumbing to fear, or making choices that go against your values can lead to unintended consequences. Relationships can falter, opportunities can be missed, and trust can erode not just in you, but in those who depend on you. Recognizing the ripple effect of your decisions brings a sense of accountability. You realize that every choice matters because it contributes to a larger ecosystem of impact. This is especially true when you're in a position of influence, whether as a parent, a leader, or even a friend. People look to you consciously or unconsciously for guidance. When you make decisions with integrity, clarity, and courage, you model behavior that others aspire to emulate. You become a catalyst for positive change, setting off ripples that expand far beyond what you might initially see. At the same time, the ripple effect works inward. The environment you create through your decisions feeds back into your own life. Surrounding yourself with positivity, trust, and growth-minded people enhances your journey. Conversely, if your decisions foster negativity or stagnation, that energy will inevitably affect you as well. The key is to be intentional, recognizing that every choice contributes to a cycle of cause and effect. In conclusion, the ripple effect of decisions is a reminder of the power and responsibility you hold. Your choices do more than define your path, they shape the world around you. Whether it's a small act of kindness, a bold career move, or a commitment to personal growth, every decision has the potential to inspire, uplift, and create lasting impact. Embrace this truth and approach each choice with intention and awareness. By doing so, you not only transform your own life, but also create ripples of positive change that extend far beyond what you can see. This is how true legacy is built, one decision at a time.